Yo, what's going on, Knicks fans? It's your boy GD, the sports actor, and yes, Wednesday. Finally, Wednesday. I hope you guys had a beautiful weekend. I know I did because we beat the Celtics on Friday. So it seemed like the sun shined a little bit brighter. It seemed like it was a little bit hotter outside. The pool water felt great. Just even a glass of water tasted better. And I did get a new shirt. Thanks to the Boston Celtics for helping me win a couple of these parlays, a couple of these prop bets. You really helped donate to the cause. Pacers, I'm excited to see what you guys help me win after this series and what you help me obtain from my closet. Because this is going to be a good matchup. This will be a good series, but to be honest with you guys, let's just cut to the chase. I do not think that the Indiana Pacers have what it takes to beat the New York Knicks in this series. I mean, the New York Knicks just finished going through the Detroit Pistons and the defending champs Boston Celtics. Okay? Both teams healthy, both teams there, ready to go. The Indiana Pacers went through a little bit of a different journey. They went through the Milwaukee Bucks and the Cleveland Cavaliers, both dealing with injuries. More injuries than I would say, the Knicks had to go up against when it came to the other teams. Yes, you did have Jason Tatum go down, but the Knicks were already up 3-1 in that series by that point. So I do think that the Knicks have definitely been tested through the furnace. I think that the Knicks are battle tested and have had to go through harder obstacles to get to this point. And they've reached here and they've gotten to this point. So I'm excited for this matchup. This is definitely a revenge tour. I still remember Halliburton wearing that Reggie Miller choke hoodie, Game 7, and the way that he hit it and only whipped it out until after the fact when they won and wore it in the presser. And just a lot of, just disrespect. And we got to get our get back. We got to get our lick back. That's for sure. Some things that we have to watch when we're going up in this series. The New York Knicks have to make sure that we control the pace. We can't allow for the Pacers to get on any fast transition, scoring type of runs. We can't allow them to have our defense on their heels, just confused on matchups. I saw that happened a few times when we were matching up against the Celtics as well as the Detroit Pistons at times. We did correct it when it needed to be corrected, but there's no reason as to why we can't start early, we can't defend hard just from the beginning. So I'm looking for that especially. I'm also, looking forward to the matchup with Mitchell Robinson into the fold. I don't think that the Indiana Pacers have an answer for Mitchell Robinson, especially when him and Cat are both on the floor at the same time, and I think that's going to present a lot of trouble for them. We definitely want to see good scoring coming from our guys. We want to see the ball moved well, but mainly defense is the name of the game against the Pacers. They have a really deep bench. And so if you play a lot of just good, stubborn defense and you start to frustrate the starting five, you start to, they start to sub out and you have guys coming in from the bench and they can't get any motion going. That's how you're going to take the heart out of this team. They rely so much on their bench and just having a deep rotation that they can just have guys to just throw at you, just numbers. But the good thing about the New York Knicks is that they have a strong starting 5, starting 6, starting 7 that Tibbs likes to rotate when he does rotate. And these guys have high stamina. They're ready to go for a full length of a game if they have to. With minimal breaks, and so that's always going to get you strong elite production on the floor. It's always going to give a morale shift when you have guys like Cat or OG or Bridges who can have the ability to not only lead a team but to turn the energy up so all the other guys can fall into the fold. A little bit different with the Pacers. You don't have as many of that superstar energy. They're really good collective, but it'll definitely be interesting to see the two different versions of basketball, and how that works out. Because, like I said, the Indiana Pacers have such a deep bench. It'll be interesting to see if you attack games with having such a deep bench, or if you just focus on just making your starting core as solid as possible. And we're going to be seeing these two different strategies, these two different team buildings, going up toe to toe. I'm super excited for this matchup. Went to college in Indiana, so I was able to see the Pacers and the Knicks play back in the day. And it's just always good energy between these two. Always a good rivalry between the two as well. And just super proud about with the Knicks and how far we've come after last season, and to battle through all of the doubt and battle through all of the naysayers and the slight injuries that we were going through, and to see us here at the Eastern Conference Finals, man, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like New York basketball, New York fans. The colors, I love it all. So we're going to get through this series like we got through the last two in a beautiful fashion, just giving the hard truth, giving the stats, giving the facts, and just appreciate you guys. Like, comment, tell me who you think is going to win this series. Tell me in how many the Knicks are going to win this series, and tell me who you think is going to win tonight, even though I pretty much know. And before we get out of here, as always, let's go Knicks!